folks, how you doing? Again, Robert Sanchez. Why is your husband sleeping on the couch? Today, it happened again. No. I didn't sleep on the couch. Relax. It's a nice couch. But a young lady came in. Now, when I say young lady, look at me. I'm pretty old, okay? You know what I mean? She's probably in her 50s, and she looks young to me. I remember when I was in junior high, a girl from high school was like, man, that was really old. So, yeah, it goes by with time. But anyway, this young lady told me that her husband's been sleeping on the couch for 2 years. So the question is, what do we do? This person came in for something very unusual. This person came in for, yeah, you got it, a divorce. What's unusual about a divorce? Well, you ask all the questions you have to ask, and it comes down to that they can't afford to live apart, so he's sleeping on the couch. Yes, many times, many times, when women come in for advice, they start to cry. That affects me right away. Men usually are more hard, well, you know what I mean. They usually don't cry. When a man cries, that'll really destroy me because that's super rare in all these years I've been here. But we got through that part and had to ask her some hard questions. Okay, so how many kids you have? How many adults? How many minors? What their age? And in every state, it's a big difference, okay? In this state, 18 is an adult, so her daughter's 7 months away from being an adult. And if in this state, which is Florida, if she went to get divorced, well, she's got to go to the young person's divorce class so they would understand what's going on and the ramifications of it. All the things associated with divorce that affect them, because the state of Florida looks to protect the children more than the parents, all right? They're interested in protecting the children because, some kids could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. They have to be protected from anything could happen. And a lot of things do happen sometimes, unfortunately. But in this case, should she get divorced? Well, my advice was, well, not now. If you don't want to put your daughter through that, first of all, let's balance that. I don't want to put my daughter through that class and information and expose other kids. That can be somewhat devastating, okay? I think she knows you and your current husband will be divorced because dad's on the couch. That's pretty obvious you're not getting along. 2 years, so. But neither one can afford right now to live apart. That's very interesting. And a few videos back, I talked about divorce, bankruptcies, this and that. Well, bankruptcy wouldn't help them. They can't afford the rents that are skyrocketing across the country. Every time I pick up the paper, I see rents here going up, rents there are going up, Seattle, New York. And we have rental property. All the rental properties are going up everywhere. They charge you more and more. I'll give you an example, okay? We had to get chlorine for the pool, those tablets. I used to pick up a huge bucket, huge, Big enough for me to pick it up, it hurts me. How about that? And they're cheap, $90. I went a couple days ago, it was 180. Whoa. Not from 90 to 98 or 100. 180 doubled in price? What's going on? Everything's come from China. I don't get it. What's going on here? Well, things are more expensive, so rents go up because the landlords need more money to pay for the same things they paid for before that were less expensive. So here, this husband and wife are living in an apartment that cost them $1,400 a month. It's 2-bedroom. One used to have mom and dad. The other one had 2 sisters. Well, one sister got married, she left. We have one young sister left. So we have mom in 1 bedroom, daughter in the other bedroom, and dad on the couch. Now, it's not their home, which they can sell and make some profit. In theory, because all the prices are going up, right? It's their apartment. What advice would you give them? Well, what advice would you give them? Think about that for a minute. If you want, you can stop the video, think. What kind of advice would I give them? This is the time that I'm told to tell you to subscribe, like, comment below or above or the side, I don't know. I had to think this through a bit, not too long, just a bit. My advice is, number one, You don't want to traumatize your daughter with this kind of class, so let's wait. Number 2, can he leave? Can you leave? Can anybody want to leave, or do you want to stay together? No, we want to live apart. Okay, someone's got to leave, or you both have to leave, right? Because either one of you leaves or you both leave. But now the most important question, let's just change the facts completely, I said. Let's assume he had a car accident and he passes away. Right away should be a credit. Wait, just an example. I'm not bumping him off. Hold on. But if he were to pass away, he's supposed to move away. Just pass away. He's no longer breathing. He's not here with us anymore. Can you afford the apartment? And the answer was no. How long is your lease? If 1 more year, at least 1 more year since October? Yeah. All right. So you have a copy of your lease? This is kind of important. The lawyers, we love to read. So law school is about reading. And this is the fact pattern. Listen to this. They've signed a lease and a renewal of the lease every year for 5 years. This past year, they did not sign a new lease. Okay. So we think about this just for a little while. If they didn't sign a new lease, are they automatically there for 1 more year? Well, here we follow that common law in this jurisdiction. The answer is no. She's what you call a tenant from month to month. When the lease expires, you pay 1 payment and you're gone. You can stay there for 1 month. And then another payment, 1 more month, and 1 more month. Which means if that landlord wants tomorrow to raise their rent twice as high or sells a building, a new guy comes in and raises their rent, the rent goes up. She doesn't have a whole year that lease is done. Like their marriage, it's done. It's over with. So at any point in time, in these days that everybody's asking for more money, most likely that lease is going to go up quite a bit. Several $100s at least. It can go from $1,400 to $1,900 from one day to the other. If she can't pay, she'll be evicted most likely by the end of next month. Or the end of this month even. It's before the end of this month, she'll be evicted. Imagine that. If she can't pay, well, actually she paid the rent for this month. She can't be evicted this month. But she could be evicted the following month if she can't pay that new rent if it goes up. If it goes up. But most likely it's going to go up sooner or later. So, back to the question. Should she get divorced? The answer is, not now. No. She must find a place to live. She must find an abode. Now, folks, this is where we get a little bit in trouble. We all have a dream. I'm looking to buy a plane. And my wife is very smart. That's a good dream. She encouraged me. Go ahead, go look. Will I ever get it? I don't know. It's kind of like far out there. I could get it. Do I want to get it? Yeah, I'm in that dance. I don't know. I do want it, but I don't know if I'm going to get there. It's a like. It's not a necessity in my life. It's something I desire, but not necessary. Not yet. So the question is, what does she need? What does she want? What's her necessity? Her necessity is to find a place to live without him. And with her daughter, of course, because that's all mothers with their daughters, all parents with their kids, right? So that's the first thing. Once she secures that, and enough time has passed, her daughter would not have to be subject to go to a stupid class for children of divorcing parents. It's a little less traumatic. Then she'll be an adult, and then the daughter could say, "You get a divorce? Okay, Mom. I love you. I'll support you." But she wouldn't have to go to that stupid class, and I don't want her to go to that class. Okay. Because that would be traumatic both for the mother and the daughter. Come on, So, get divorced? Yeah, you get divorced. But first, try to find a place you're going to move to. And if you can't, folks, you're making a deal with the devil. Because you're going to have to, you hear them talking out there? Because this is an active office. They're out there, okay? People are ringing the bell, knocking on the door, giving advice on the phones. So in this case, the deal with the devil is she may have to stay with that guy living on the couch. But it's not going to be forever. And sometimes people forget that, okay? Decisions today affect tomorrow. And my dad always had this thing he would tell me, Robert, indecision is a decision. Indecision is a decision, folks. So you either have to make a decision, or by not making one, you are making a decision. And that has consequences. In this case, obviously, there's no winners, folks. There's no winners. It's just a hard story about life. Well, she's alive, kids are alive, everything's seeming fine, but she's got that guy on the couch. 2 years. No love. Didn't he chase her at one time? What did she make? Bad food or something? What's going on, folks? Got to work this stuff out. Got to work it out, or you're going to be alone. And being alone is, oh yeah, I could be alone. Can you cook? Can you survive? Can you pay the rent? Can you get that food and shelter thing going? Because today, things are kind of crazy. And I remember before, many times, I said, oh, I've stayed with her all these years just for the kids' sake. Now the kids are old enough, I'm going to move out. And they could. But now you have to move in with a kid maybe, I don't know, to make ends meet. So, folks, before you make those crazy decisions of getting married, which is what happened a long time ago, all right, you better make sure you secure your housing situation in today's market, because it's crazy out there. With that said, folks, I'll let you go. Forget, comment, call, whatever you got to do, tickle the keys or whatever it is. Until next time, move in, get divorced, stay married. Hold on a second. Let me warn him. Sarah, I can hear you over here. Okay, that's a way to... And that was my daughter yelling over there like a wild turkey. All right, so again, one more time. Stay divorced, stay married, get divorced, stay married, move in, move out of the couch. Decisions are hard. You got to make them. Till next time.